It's been 3.5 years since their last win, and they're hungry to get back to the top of the game. Mike Hinman has replaced Kevin Brettauer as head coach, bringing in his intense mentality and practice regimen. The roster is radically different than the beginning of 2012, acquiring the #1 American player Marcel Margot, who's been promoted to team captain. They lost longtime players Brandon Short and Kyle Spickett to San Diego Dynasty, but picked up a once dominant Alex Goldman, who wants nothing other than to prove to the world he's still one of the best snake players in paintball. Stephen Pitts, who's an experienced, highly underrated gunfighter, and Corey Bornstein, who played last season with Excessive, have also been added to the mix. With all the new weapons and current members, like last year rookie standout Alex Rodriguez and vet Mike Paxton, they are one of the early favorites to win in 2012. Taking third at the 2012 World Cup, San Antonio X Factor lived up to their hype, re-energizing their squad and getting better as the year went on. They're looking more and more like a top team again. Paul Richards, a championship caliber coach, formerly of Tampa Bay Damage, has been brought in. X Factor's core of veterans is playing better than they ever have, with Grayson Goff leading the team on the stat board, Todd Morrow winning close points, and Colt Roberts dominating the D side. Recent pickup Billy Bernaccia played his heart out at the World Cup and really helped the team after a year-long struggle to find his form. Bernaccia is back for 2013, and he needs to play well in the Snake because they lost longtime X Factor vet Michael Kovar to Moscow Red Legion. Bernaccia is backed up by Archie Montemayor, one of the best players in the game. They also picked up Scott Kemp, a longtime Ironman who's hungry to help the team win. If all goes well this year, X Factor could be in the hunt for their first title.
X Factor loses one on the snake corner on the break.
Losing Archie too, that's a big loss for him. Dixon fills across though to kind of support, I think is that Billy? Billy in the snake?
Yep.
For X Factor?
Billy's in the snake.
Mouse is matched up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now here, these teams filling each other out. Much better position for the Los Angeles Ironmen is Alex Goldman in really good field position here. Now he's just going to dip out and run the highway and execute. And then getting taken down though, but you know, Alex Goldman plays his best when that's exactly what he's looking. When he's looking for those moves.
If I was his coach, I would tell him to do that every time. What happened right before that was Colt Roberts got shot off that Dorito side, so that kind of left that open for Mouse to make that move.
Yeah, it's a good move by Mouse.
Yeah, and I love that aggressive. That's what's fun about paintball, right? Is seeing a guy get up there and making a big move, and hopefully both of these teams will do that.
But that's what I'm talking about. I see these guys play those these moves, and no one is getting shot on those moves. Every time somebody looks at it, and there's a good player out there like Alex Goldman or saw Ryan do this. Guys from Dynasty do this. When they see the move and they make that aggressive move, it works 9 times out of 10. So those moves are out there. I think that people are bringing this conservative mindset to this field layout. Like, oh no, let's just get there. We'll get in safe. We're going to cross it up and look for the shots. When every single time I see somebody take the reins, it pays dividends. Because now the Ironmen are in the driver's seat.
Yeah. Personally speaking, I don't think any of these guys want to play that style of paintball. I just think it's what's happened over the last year or two, and we got to get back out of that.
Yeah. You know, and I don't really have a great answer. I mean, you had a couple ideas maybe about the lengths or shortening up the fields just to force the action a bit more. But in this situation, look, I mean, you can just cross up for a while.
Yeah, and well, no one can stop LJ. That tower can't stop LJ from taking that 50 Dorito right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So he can go at any time.
But even when he gets there, you know what I mean? Like,
but when he gets there, he's in the same spot he is in now, basically, in a one-on-one gunfight with the tower across the field. It's a 3-on-2. Ironmen have the advantage both in numbers and in field position. Mike Paxton is backing up LJ in the on the snake side.
And LJ's got like 20 tubes on his back.
Yeah, it's a really bad shot.
He came out strapped for sure.
Just in case. I love Paxton's been all over the place. He's gone from the home to the tower to the corner, back to the tower. He's all over the place. Those young kids.
Yeah, so, you know, one of the best back players in the game, Mike Paxton. It looks like the referee in there checking out Justin Swartz. He's good to go, and now just walks
Game over.
right in because
Dixon
body's
out of the snake.
Yeah, body's coming off for San Antonio X Factor, and so here comes Justin Swartz. You know, and this all started with that aggressive move from Alex Goldman, looking hungry over here, and you know it's good to see that out of Alex Goldman in the very first point that they play in this event.
Yeah.
That's a good point from Mouse.
Yeah, good point from Mouse. And like you said, that's what he's good at. So go out and do it and get off the field.
Yeah, so as the referee checking out Justin Swartz, here it comes. Look at this move. Alex Goldman launches down the highway inside part of the snake, and just expert form there for Alex
I did not
Goldman.
think he was going to go all the way.
Well, and I was surprised that the tower looked at him the whole time, and the tower's got the first and second gap, so I'm really surprised that tower didn't shoot him.
I thought he was going to jump into the 50 and post on him. I didn't think he'd go all the way. It was a good move, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was solid work by Alex Goldman, and you know that's what you want out of Alex Goldman: pushing the issue, making
out of any
aggressive.
Good one, right?
Well, out of any good one, exactly. It's an archetype. It's an archetype. Yeah. You really want somebody to.
You got linemen, you got quarterbacks. Everyone's got a different role, and in the one, that's what you're supposed to do: is go get a guy off the field.
And as a long time ago former #1, on the snake side,
he used to be one of the best snake guys in the world. I don't think he should have left it.
That was a while ago for me, unfortunately, but
74, 75, good years
80s.
for you, bro.
But watching Billy when he gets bunkered, that is the worst feeling.
Yeah.
The absolute worst feeling.
Yeah.
You think
Especially
you're good,
earlier in the game, he didn't know he'd probably already lost those 2 bodies. So he's like, we're 5-on-5, we're pretty good. Ow! Ow, why is someone shooting me in my head?
Yeah, but that's the thing, you know, the ones set the tempo for the game. You're going to hear us say this day in and day out. If you don't have your ones getting into spots, aggressively pushing forward, picking smart gunfights, you're going to have a rough tournament.
Exactly.
And there's nothing you can do about that. I don't care how good your 2s are. Like, look at Archie Montemayor from San Antonio X Factor, the game that or from the team we're watching right now. He didn't struggle because he didn't struggle, but his 1 struggled, and then therefore there was way more burden on him.
More pressure.
So for the first 4 tournaments of the year before Billy Bernacchi really stepped up at World Cup, you know, Archie had a lot of weight on his shoulders because he had Kovar and he had Billy Bernacchi. They didn't play well. Billy had some bad events, but Kovar was playing okay. But still, no one was setting the tempo.
Exactly.
Now all that weight goes to him.
And what
Tim, you've been in that situation.
In that situation. So you're fighting 3-on-4s, 2-on-4s.
Yeah, and that's tough.
You're constantly in a hole trying to fight your way out.
Yeah, and you're not basically, you're just putting a really big, huge weight on your 2s, your mid players. So now off the break, Los Angeles Ironmen. Looks like they lose Michael McCormick. So Mike McCormick was a late pickup for them this year. And, you know, the thing about the Ironmen is that, they lost Eric Humphreys. Toke Hamill went to Royalty, who then Challengers Division. But still, you know, just with the squad that they have, you know, I mean, they still have amazing talent on that team. There's no reason they shouldn't be playing for first and second at some point.
And what they have is a good combination of old veterans and new up-and-coming guys. You know, you got your LJs, your Paxtons, and then you also got your Danny Park type guys, you know. So you've got a good, long tradition. You know, that team can build for the next 2 or 3 years and still be strong.
You know, I still haven't figured the Ironmen out, though. You know, you watch teams like Dynasty, and you know who their guys are. You know who's going where, and who's going to do what, who's going to perform it. This is now, the 6th, 7th game we've seen the Ironmen, and I still don't really have them figured out. For the better or worse, I just don't really know who plays where, who's going to do what, who's going to step up.
They're not super predictable.
Exactly. And
Well, right now, Colt Roberts feasting for San Antonio X Factor. He's taken out both Mike McCormick and Alex Rodriguez. So the Ironmen playing on their heels, looking at 5 bodies still alive for San Antonio X Factor.
Kind of going back to what we talked about earlier, when Colt Roberts shows up and plays good paintball, he's unstoppable, or close to unstoppable. So when he's on fire, man, you guys better watch out. Now, right now, I think he thinks there's someone in the snake corner or in the snake, because if not, he could just go down this field and win this game.
Yeah, you know, and Zach's just kind of posting up down the snake. On that snake, on the snake 1. There he goes. Jumps across.
Could have done that a lot earlier. Again, though, he's still shooting at that bunker that he thinks somebody's in. You think with all those guys yelling at him from the sidelines, there's nobody there.
Yeah,
there's nobody there.
5-on-3 here.
5-on-2, right?
No, there's a guy in the snake.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry. The
snake.
camera guy blocks him out for me. That's my bad.
So you can see him in the snake.
Yeah, so the snake is crossing it up with the Dorito 1. The
but
tower
he
is
hasn't
locking
looked at
up
him one
Doritos.
time.
Right.
Mouse hasn't looked down the wire at all.
Yeah, so Grayson Goff also playing over here on the snake side for San Antonio X Factor this event. And, you know, Grayson Goff has been a standout for them for a lot of time, but he was, you know, he's one of those guys that's such a nice guy, and, you know, the Cole Roberts and the Archie Montemayor's get a little more ink than Grayson Goff.
He's unassuming, too, you know,
yeah,
quiet, easygoing,
is so
doesn't
solid.
claim to shoot 6 guys a game.
Grayson is really underrated.
Yeah, he's very underrated, which is sad because, you know, he was their #1 ranked guy last year.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, it was Cole Roberts for the first part of the year, but then at the end of the year, it was Grayson Goff.
Yeah. He's a good guy, too, man. He's been one of those guys that's been loyal and committed to that team for a long time.
Yeah, he's that quiet killer.
And from a captain or a longtime player perspective, man, it's so nice to have a solid guy like that who doesn't claim kills, who doesn't, you know, isn't an egomaniacal, you know, just goes out there, does his job, does it happily, and it brings everybody up, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, he's actually been kind of the glue for that team, I think, because they actually had that like murky period where they struggled.
Yeah, for sure.
A couple guys jumped ship. I mean, even Archie left to go play for Dynasty.
Yeah, for sure.
But Grayson stuck it out.
Grayson pulled him back in.
Pulled him back into the murkiness of X Factor.
That's good. That was a good point for X Factor.
Yeah,
good game for Grayson.
They needed that one because you don't want to let the Ironmen get on a roll.
They didn't lose anybody on the break early, and that helped.
Yeah, and Colt Roberts getting himself 3 kills there, and you know, Colt Roberts
that's
good.
Good for X Factor. That's bad for the Ironman because when he's on, he's on.
Yeah. So all right. So it looks like we are going to have a score 1-1, 13-35 here on the clock still, and we're going to be right back after this. All right, so here we go. Los Angeles Ironmen taking on San Antonio X Factor. 13:35 on the clock here. This game brought to you by Extreme Pros from Garden Grove. If you're in the Los Angeles area, definitely get out, check out their store. They got great deals.
Ooh, that was
anything that you need for the game.
Yeah, I like that. I like that fill over from that little baby.
Yeah, Jesse Stevens goes from that. Oh, and he gets shot in the face. I was giving him some credit, but
we don't. That's the thing with Jesse Stevens, though. He's talented, and then it's kind of hit or miss out there, you know.
Wow, Mouse gets up early to that 50 snake. And it doesn't look like the Dorito side from X Factor knows that he's there.
No, you can see Colt kind of wrapping inside a little bit.
Yeah, so if Mouse looks inside right now, he can get 1, if not 2 kills.
Yeah, you can probably catch Dixon, 2 in that tower.
Yeah. He's looking for him.
Yeah, and look at this now. Alex Goldman for the Los Angeles Ironmen, playing so aggressive over here. That's what I'm talking about, aggressive mindset. When you got guys that want to push the issue on this side of the field every single time, I'm seeing these guys get in there and being a thorn in the side of the other team.
Well, and the only problem, Matt, is it's kind of a big risk getting in there because the Dorito 1 and the tower can both shoot the gap, and you can't put them in.
Weird, they're shooting at you and you're trying to move up the field.
But it's a blind shot. You know, it's not like you can gunfight and put the guy in.
Oh, penalty.
That's going to hurt.
I think it must have been a talking penalty on Billy. You can see in the camera, you just see Dixon and Colt crossed up.
Was that a talking penalty, Tim?
I think it was, yeah, because they pulled him out and they didn't throw a flag. That was halfway back to the corner.
Maybe Billy gave him one of those, do you know who I am?
The Frank Connell?
Yeah. Do you know who I am? Look at Mouse is playing methodical at this point. 5-on-1 and he's still playing smart paintball.
Yeah, good point for Mouse here.
Yeah, well, get that point win no matter what. I mean, that is definitely the name of the game.
Well, and I agree with playing aggressive and getting up to there and playing aggressive to that point, and then when you get there, play smart, right? When you get to the key bunker, then you got to play smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, William Bernaccio with the penalty.
Yeah, at least it'll come off. It was just a minor.
Yeah.
So yeah, minors, 1 minute minors come off if you win the points, or sorry, if you lose the point. But 2 minute majors will stay on the entire time. So if you're going to get a penalty, make sure it's a minor penalty.
Make sure it's a minor.
Alex can't be too happy getting pulled out on the penalty. The last thing you want to do is have your team owner get pulled on your penalty.
Don't get pulled the head guy out. Oh, Billy's arguing his case right now. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, so with 11 minutes and 42 seconds left to play, Los Angeles Ironmen going to be going up 2-1 here against San Antonio X Factor. And this is just straight paintball right here. This is no, I didn't get shot from that angle. You're crazy.
This is
like,
impossible.
no, I was calling you out, and you refused to listen to me, and I was forced to call a penalty. He's like, no.
It's been the same
for
25 years.
Yeah. and
totally rub.
And it's going to be the same for 25,
off the hyperball
25 more years for sure, no matter what. It's the nature of the sport.
I actually had that happen. I was in the corner today. It hit the bunker and sprayed all over. I go, I swear to God, I did not get hit. I know what this looks like.
And the ref was like, yeah, sure. You're not going to Tim, you're out. Come on. And you're like, no, I'm serious.
They actually wiped it off. I tweeted my case enough.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay.
Oh, cool.
That's not working.
Normally that doesn't work.
No.
They have to be looking right at you for that. Because think about it, you're a ref, and you look one way and you look over, the guy's covered in paint, big fat globules of paint, and the guy's like, no, it came off the bunker. I'm like, yeah, okay, sir, it came off the bunker.
I think I'm a nice enough guy where he at least gave me the consideration to at least look at it.
Well, you know, it's interesting because a lot of people are like, penalties are just going to come. And I always use Tim. I always use you as an example because I remember one year you were the most penalized player. You led the league, but then the very next year you didn't get one penalty.
0 penalties.
That's impressive. How did you even do that? How do you go from being the leader?
Yeah.
He's a really good shooter.
Adam Gardner came to me and said, hey, you can't get more penalties or you can't be out there. Okay, no more penalties.
Check. I'll stop pushing so hard.
So here we go on the breakout. Let's see if San Antonio X Factor can get back on the board here and take that aggression that they brought earlier on today.
G2, yeah, X Factor shot 2 Ironmen on the break. Shot out both corners, leaving them in a 5-on-3 advantage.
Coming down the middle, too. X Factor pushing down the middle. You got Colt in that Xbox. You can see who's that Danny Park and the Snake for Ironman trying to battle. I don't even know if he knows they're down on the count.
Well, Danny Park, man, he really stepped up in Dallas, and even though the Ironmen didn't have the showing that they wanted to in that tournament, it was cool to see a guy like Danny Park get some reps and play really well for them. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, Colt Roberts is just running through right now. Oh, he finally gets caught, but got a couple of them before he went.
Yeah, got 2 before Danny caught him.
Bad position for Danny being the last guy in the Snake.
Yeah, but X Factor's dropped some bodies. I think it's a 3-on-1 maybe?
Yeah.
2 or 3-on-1? 3-on-1.
It's hard to win 3-on-1s in the Snake.
Danny concedes the point.
Yeah.
So Danny Park taps out there, and San Antonio X Factor is going to get back on the board here. And going to tie this up at 2 apiece here. Close fought battle between these two teams. San Antonio X Factor, they were ranked 10th coming into this event.
They look good, man.
Yeah, but they have there's a fire under them. You can tell that they really want this tournament, and they completely decimated Los Angeles Infamous earlier on. So
and they're taking some risks. I don't know if you saw the breakout or not.
Yeah, they are taking risks, but you need to. Sometimes you got to take risks. I know that's with great risk comes great reward. It's tough out here in the professional division when you start thinking that way. Anyway, we're going to see this next point when we come back after these messages.
Odds that this cop has never eaten a donut. Odds of making one of those ridiculous TV dance competition shows. Odds of meeting this person. Odds of you winning this tournament? Odds of you winning a prize from Valken? Especially if you head over to Facebook and enter our Paintball Access Daily Contest. Enter, win, celebrate.
And we are back here. 2-2 is the score. 10 minutes and 24 seconds remain. Very close matchup between these two teams here as, the Ironmen coming in really wanting to perform well at this event after, getting knocked out early in Dallas and San Antonio X Factor. I mean, they were almost in the Challengers division. They had to beat 187 just to even be here to play this event at this level. And so, San Antonio X Factor does not want that to happen again. They came off firing, like I was saying earlier, against Infamous, and now they are trying to take a victory here against the Ironmen. But the Ironmen do not want that to happen. They're getting some production out of a lot of players on the team so far, and that's pretty much the story for both teams.
Well, what I noticed earlier in the first match is Billy Bernacci was really pushing hard to that 50, the Snake 3 and the 50 Snake. And this game, it seems like he's been getting beat to the punch by Mouse, but there he goes in this game.
Good move
he
by
gets
Billy.
up there early, yeah.
Looks like it's a 4-on-4.
4-on-4.
Ironman lose Mike Paxton out of the middle.
Very rare that he gets shot early like that, but it's a very small bunker.
Yeah, it's interesting that they do put Mike Paxton in that back center instead of putting him in that Dorito tower.
Yeah, I know. See, now, this is a good example. Billy's gotten to that 50 Snake, but he literally cannot play paintball now.
He can't do anything.
He's just basically sitting there being a target. So what the Ironmen need to do is take advantage of him being the only one over here on this tape and start pushing up a little bit, right?
Yeah, and what needs to happen, those Archies in this temple, I just can't really see, but Archies in this Snakeside temple,
yeah, I see it.
Looking that way, but it's up to him to kind of fill back around and capitalize off of Billy, because one thing we're able to do is we get someone into this 50 Dorito on the Snakeside and then get the guy right behind him, and you're catching loaders
for
tits
sure.
or goggles.
Yep, or try to catch the guy trying to, he's getting a good stop to catch the guy from running him,
right.
But the problem is if Billy gets shot out, he's too far away to get over there to the tape or fill that bunker himself.
Exactly.
He's kind of isolated.
So these two teams right now, because there are 4 players left alive on both teams, and Billy Bernacci, the thorn in the Ironman side right now. Now, I'm wondering what Alex Goldman's going to do to try to get him out of there. The problem is, though, is he's looking at guns.
Yeah,
and this isn't what we were talking about before. We're like, oh, the guy's shooting at me. No, Billy's in the 50-yard line, and he's got a guy literally just watching his back, and that's all that he's doing.
Yep. It looks like to me that X Factor needs to get their Dorito guy to push down the field a little bit farther, but they've got the Snake corner and Mouse is also working on him a little bit in that Snake
nobody's
too.
really holding the X Factor player.
No.
Right? You can see he's just kind of wrapping around over there. He's not really looking to go, though.
Billy Bernacci has one of the better snapshots in the business, and he's sitting in that Snake 50, and if either Mouse or, I think it's LJ in the corner, gives him that shot down the tape, he'll get it. Now he's looking back inside.
Yeah, I mean, but Justin Swartz and Alex Goldman got some wicked snapshots themselves.
For sure.
I don't want to take anything away from Billy, but
no, you're right. They're way better than he is.
But when you're in the roll, you're rolling the dice, though. I mean, anytime you want to limit those exposures.
Well, especially when you've got 2 guys against 1 guy, right?
Right.
Yes.
Because if Billy and Mouse trade out, then Justin can just roll up there and take that Snake.
Without being overly technical here, what needed to happen before X Factor made these moves under is that was LJ needed to come up here to try to put an arch in his temple, get Mouse to go down, trade out with Billy, right? Then LJ has control of the whole Snake, right? Because Archie never filled across.
Yep.
And sometimes position is just as good, if not better, than numbers.
Yeah, and we're looking at the Dorito side, eye in the sky over here. Dorito side for X Factor. And, they're just in slightly better field position here as they have that 40-yard line Dorito over there.
Mouse gets dinked out. Not really sure who shot him.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a nice little move from Justin to get back in there. I feel like the Ironmen had kind of just sat back and were kind of playing D-ball instead of trying to push back a little bit, and that gave X Factor the ability to push up that Dorito side.
Who's getting some production right now for San Antonio X Factor is Scott Kemp. Scott Kemp, 3 confirmed kills here in this game.
Yeah, well, it's a funny story about Scott Kemp because I don't know if you guys are following on Facebook, but he's starting to get in a little bit better shape. And he's using my body all the time as an image, and it's like, I'm like, I own it. I'm trademarked, Scott. That's my body.
I can't believe he's using you as a body double.
If you look, he'll just basically paste his head on my body.
I can't believe it. I mean, he must be really good at Photoshop.
Well, and we're such good friends that I don't mind, but it's like, at some point, Scott, come on, put the work in, bro.
And look at this here as Grayson Goff running through, taking out the last remaining Ironman players. So it looks like San Antonio X Factor going to steal the advantage here on the back.
Point.
Yeah, strong point. Grayson Goff, Scott Kemp, and Archie Montemayor. Archie Montemayor, 5 confirmed kills so far. He is the leader here in this match. with confirmed kills.
5 kills, 4 points. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you're right around 1 kill per point, then you are at the very top of the league, and on an average. So it looks like we have Lauren Kelly. She has an interview with Sacramento DMG, the captain of that team, Shane Howell, in the Challengers division. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, we're right in the middle of the Ironmen versus X Factor game, but I have Shane Howe from DMG down here. You guys just played New Jersey Jesters. Tell us how it went.
Well, that was our first Challengers division. We just moved up from D1. They already had a match that they played before, so they came out and already knew the field a little bit better than we did. We started off a little bit cold, went down 2 points, regrouped, came back. I think it was 3-1, and then we tied it up 3-3. And then we racked off a couple points after that, and I think the final score was 6-4, I believe.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that win. They play Vicious next. That should be a good one. We'll keep you updated. But back to this game, see who wins.
Next season on the roster.
We're looking for a guy that's like on our heels every weekend.
My name is Wesley Ward. I'm 23. I'm from Macon, Georgia.
Scott Kemp, age 26. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
The attitude thing, man, it's one of those things. Some people like it, some don't.
We are back here at OXCC Paintball Park in Chesapeake City, Maryland. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Rich Telford and Tim Montresor. And I'll tell you what, man, San Antonio X Factor, they definitely came to play some paintball here.
This is a good game. This is the first real good game I've watched. It's been real back and forth. Both teams playing relatively aggressively. And the last game was good because they both lost one kind of early, but it was a 4-on-4 match. Similar positions. Billy obviously with a little advantage in that 50 Dorito. But I think that was a good test game, you know?
Yeah,
like
agree.
Solid game. Wasn't like a fluke.
Yeah, and only 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in this match. So a lot of long, drawn-out points, but very close points. Like it's been tension.
Yeah,
Tension there. Yeah. It wasn't boring. It was, just guys in really good spots locked in some gunfights, technical battles.
Yep. Ironman dropped one body early from that center temple over there.
Get shot out from
get X Factor slight advantage, but Ironman have a slight advantage in position.
You can see Dixon in that back center.
Looks like
that's
he just
a tough
got caught.
spot.
Yeah,
that's a tough spot to get out of now.
The referee's going in there now like, yeah, you got a hit on your pack, bro. Nope, he's good. I think he got lucky. I think he got bounced on the foot and missed the pack. The X Factor just lost the outside guy, though, going to those Doritos, and their snake guy. Now down. Yeah, that's going to hurt him. Not the spot
Dixon wants to be in. You can see McCormick and the snake can just trap Dixon in the back center.
Yep.
Dixon really has no move right now except to maybe battle with this guy.
Yeah, get a lucky shot on McCormick's
Yeah, that's a real bad break for San Antonio X Factor, but an amazing break for Los Angeles Ironmen. So they need to take advantage of this. Marcelo Margot, of course, he's clocking in. He's got 3 kills. Corey Bornstein, he's also stepped up for this team, and he's got 3 kills for himself. 2 of them just in this point alone.
Yeah, X Factor's down to, I believe, only 1 body left, so it's not going to be good.
Get all thumping on his head, on his bean.
Yeah, so
Michael, the match back up.
Yeah, and Michael McCormick running down last player, Zach Wake left in the snake for San Antonio X Factor, and like you said, Rich, this is back and forth.
I love it, man.
This is
those
paintball
are the best games, right?
Yeah, these are 2 evenly matched teams.
The other 2 matches, we already knew who was going to win, right? A couple points in. We don't know who's going to win this match, so it makes you want to watch. It's compelling.
Yeah, so that flag hang about to go down here, and there it goes.
I like the way Mouse walked it in. I hate it when I'm in the pit trying to gear up and the dude sprints in. I'm like, no. Walk it in, bro.
I need 30 more seconds.
Give me 10 seconds, man.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of my Frappuccino.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's tough in the pits, you only have 2 minutes to get set and ready to go. And if it was a long point or you shot your whole pack out or you blew all your air out or whatever, I mean, there's just little things you need to get done in the pits. So it looks like timeout is going to be called here. 4 minutes and 44 seconds remain. We got ourselves a tie game, and we'll be right back after this.
A&S Gear rocks the largest inventory of any paintball retailer. From our massive selection of guns to our endless supply of goggles, ANSgear.com can supply your every paintball need. We have a large selection of paint in stock and the best loaders on the market. Our huge inventory of jerseys and pants ensures that we have sizes for all different types of players. Don't forget, we also carry the highest quality paintball tanks. With your choice of free shipping on orders over $100 to next day, Saturday, or international shipping options, you get the products you need sooner. Shop now at ANSgear.com.
And we are back here, the 2013 Mid-Atlantic Open, and we'd like to send a big shout out to PSP sponsors, Empire Paintball, Dye, GI Sports, Planet Eclipse, DLX, and the HK Army. If you guys love paintball, every single commercial you see, every match sponsor, and all the platinum sponsors of the PSP, you're going to minimize the window that you're watching right now, and you're going to go to one of their websites or one of their Facebooks, and you're going to tell them how much you appreciate them supporting paintball. Because if it wasn't for these people supporting paintball, then you don't get to see what you're seeing right now, and that's just the way of the world.
That's the facts.
I like the mind trick there. You've
already done it. You've already done it.
No
it's
joke.
Already done.
Hey, if you're listening to this and you like paintball, you love paintball, and you believe in the sport, or you're interested in it, and you want to see more of it, you want to help out, do me a favor, minimize the screen, go to one of the sponsors' websites and tell them how much you appreciate it. Because if you don't do that, if they don't see the love in some way, shape, or form, then you're not going to continue to see paintball support at this level. It's a very simple equation. So, you know, that's just the way of the world.
Have you guys talked about the weather yet?
God, it's so nice today.
It's perfect.
This is
Can we just get this every time, please?
Yeah, is that too much to ask? But the PSP switched, right? They did this event later last year,
and it was terrible.
Doing it much earlier is so much better.
Yeah,
so much nicer.
It wasn't here that was bad.
Oh yeah.
It was hot. All the flies out. Yeah, it was terrible.
I don't know.
It was good at the end. For the first couple of days, it was hot, and then it was raining all day.
They had those flies biting us.
Yeah.
Hey, East Coast in late summer, you're rolling the dice on that.
Anytime.
Yeah. So here we go, 4 minutes and 30 seconds remain.
Is that Archie makes a fill back from home to the tower on the snake side? Paxton does the same fill to the small tower. Wait. Referee across the field signaling that Mouse is hit in his head. Referee's checking him out. Looks like he's okay, maybe just a little bit of rub.
X Factor loses Grayson, though.
So Grayson coming off for X Factor's not good. He's been doing some solid work for them. 3 confirmed kills for Grayson Goff.
Yeah, if this is a long point, this could be the point of the match. It's 5-on-4 advantage to Ironmen. Both teams in good field position, but there's only 3:50 left, and these points have been going kind of slow. 3-3 ball game. One team's going to win this, have the advantage going in. The other team's going to go out there and try to push. The other team's going to cross it up.
All right, so as we're tied up 3 apiece here, 3:44, let's check in real quick with Lauren Kelly. Looks like she has a little bit of audio from Alex Rodriguez from the Ironmen.
Yeah, I'm always traveling. Hey guys, I'm down here in the Ironmen pit with Alex Rodriguez. This is a back and forth game, which we kind of expected, but what do you guys need to do to take the lead and keep it?
We need to just keep playing consistent, keep playing our game, not die out of our spots and play smart.
All right, cool. So what's going to be your strategy? Are you kind of going to stay tight in your bunkers, or are you going to try to attack?
You know, I think we need to be aggressive, but smart aggression, really controlled aggression, and just not sloppy moves, making the right moves, and just playing paintball.
All right, well, that was Alex Rodriguez. Back to you guys.
While we were away, Colt Roberts made an unbelievable move to the 50 Dorito, but just got caught out of the bunker. He made it in there clean. First look out, he caught a ball.
Ooh, X Factor conceded the point.
Yeah,
probably a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
That's the situation where that was a good idea to throw in the towel.
Yeah, because there's still 3 minutes left. It's only 1 point.
Yeah, I was going to say, for people that are unsure about how that works, explain to the people at home that are unfamiliar with how paintball works at this level, why would you want to do that at this particular point?
Well, in that situation, let's say you have 3 minutes left, you're going to be down by a point. The odds of you winning a 2-on-5 against a team like the Ironmen are really, really slim. Maybe less than 1%.
Yeah.
So you got 3 minutes.
I think it's 0.5.
It's 0.65 maybe. And so you got 3 minutes left. You can throw in the towel. Even though you have 2 guys left, at least now you can come back out. You get 5-on-5, 3 minutes left. It gives you an opportunity to try to actually win the match.
Yeah.
So at this point, you're no longer thinking about margin as much winning the game.
So we're checking in the Ironman pits. There's the kill leader right now for the Los Angeles Ironmen. Not surprising, Marcelo Margot. 5 confirmed kills for him in this matchup. Yeah, he is pretty good at the paintball. You know, picked up from Moscow Red Legion last year, narrowly lost the Top Gun award to his teammate, Alexander Berdnikov, because I feel he was played out of position at the World Cup. Anyway, we're going to be right back. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in this matchup. Los Angeles Ironmen up by 1. See you in a second.
Odds of surviving a hippo attack. Odds of surviving a car fire. Odds of surviving a helicopter crash. Odds of you winning this tournament. Odds of you winning a prize from Valken, especially if you head over to Facebook and enter our Paintball Access Daily Contest. Enter, win, celebrate.
And we are back here. So 1 point separates these two teams. We're probably going to see maybe 2 more points here with the way that these points have been played out so far. Now, it's not out of the realm of possibility that this could be the last point. Really depends on the break. If both teams end up having 5 bodies alive, we could see a 3-minute point. Now, if one of these teams drops some bodies, that's what's going to speed things up. And here we go, big move off the break. Yeah, and also by the Los Angeles Ironmen, able to get into Snake 2 right away.
X-Factor drops 2 on the Snake side. This game's almost over.
Yeah, that's not at the start of the X Factor because they both made it in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Mouse again in the 50 Snake or 40 Snake?
No, Mouse is behind him.
Okay.
McCormick.
Yeah, it's Mike McCormick.
And he's playing smart. He's got Archie on him from the back center, so he's basically just sitting there keeping Archie from filling this way. And eventually, as Ironmen push up the drill side, that back center is going to get real small.
And at this point, with Zach Wake and Billy Bernaccia dead for San Antonio X Factor, just Steven Pitts walking off for the Ironmen, they have the 4-3 advantage right now. All they really need to do, just chill out, roll their guns.
Don't die.
Yeah, don't die. Get in those really good spots, and they already are here on the Snake side of the field.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake.
What was McCormick thinking right there? You know, I mean, if they're going to give it to you, take it. But no reason to run into guns when you're winning by a point here.
I was just going to say, if you're down a point, you got to make that move.
That's a good move. Even if he dies, that's a good move if you're down points. But not when you're up by 1. It's mental tenacity in these situations that win the day.
100%. And it could have been somebody on the sidelines yelling, go, 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 go. And he was just like, okay, they must see something I don't see.
Yeah, but still,
you know the score.
But ultimately, it comes down to you. You're the one that gets your body up and going, so you can't blame somebody on the sidelines.
You know, I think that's more of an experience thing. Like, Mike's been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think you put maybe Mouse in that situation, LJ, I don't think it's going to happen. You know,
it's a 3-on-3 right now, right?
3-on-4, I think, right? Ironman
no, they lost Pitts early, and they just lost McCormick out of the 50.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 3-on-3, and honestly, X Factor needs to shoot a body and make a move because they've only got 1 minute and 15 left.
There you go. Archie makes a move back across for X Factor. You can see him in the tower.
Yeah, good move.
You see that time ticking off on your screen. Just 1 minute and 7 seconds to go before the Ironmen take this victory here if things remain the same.
Lots of pressure on Archie right now. He's got the ball.
And Dimitri, too. Dimitri Ninos, one of the rookies for San Antonio X Factor, coming out of the Texas Storm program, and it's played real well for them so far. Had a great event in Dallas.
40 seconds, 46 seconds. It's they got about 5 seconds to do something, otherwise it's done.
Archie's kind of got, I think he has to try to get up to this 50 in the Snake and
then go highway.
Engage Mouse in a battle.
But now that the Ironmen have bumped up to that Dorito 3, I don't think he can move out of there.
Not a good situation for
X Factor played a great match. The last couple points, they just a couple little mistakes.
The Ironmen just a little bit better than them right now.
Billy and Zach were just trying to do too much on the Snake side for X Factor. Came out, both battled too hard.
Well, we talked about Damage earlier, not making mistakes. Ironman's a great team, but they're not that team like Damage that doesn't make any mistakes, right?
Yeah.
They make little mistakes trying to get away with stuff. Oh, and there goes Archie.
And that's the ball game.
Ironman's going to try to get 1 more point.
And Alex Rodriguez on the run through. Does he pick up Dimitri? And he does. And there's Alex Rodriguez. Not enough time.
But hey, good smart play, right?
Yeah.
Good smart play.
Alex Rodriguez, I'll tell you what, man, he was in the running for Rookie of the Year last year, and that's another one of those kids that was overweight when he was younger.
Nicky said he used to weigh 270.
Yeah, and and Miko Huten, the vice president for Die Now, longtime Ironman veteran, played for Moscow Red Legion too. He told him, he's like, you know what, kid, you are super talented. If you lost some weight, there's a real good chance you could play pro. Not only is he playing pro, but he's one of the best players out here,
kicking
man.
Butt.
Yeah, I mean, he was stat stuffing like a maniac.
He looked good in practice.
But yeah, he's. I'm telling you, you give that kid a couple more years, and he's going to be real scary.
Yep.
Where'd he come from?
He came out of he's from Arizona.
Right?
No, I think he's from Arizona originally.
Nicky said he started working with him at Velocity. So,
he did.
But
so
moved over.
Yeah. But he's a really stand-up kid, really nice guy. Got a great head on his shoulders. We're looking in San Antonio X Factor pits right now as they're going to take this loss. But yeah, man, Alex Rodriguez, remember the name, because there's a real good chance that he could be a standout player for the Ironmen for years to come. He's got a great head on his shoulders. He's very hungry for greatness. and that's what you need. You know, I mean, when you want, that's the type of guy you want on your squad. You want a kid who's hungry to grind, who's hungry to play, who's out there, you know, having heads-up plays like that, trying to at least being smart, trying to get one last point on the board to increase that point margin. But anyway, congratulations to the Los Angeles Ironmen. They win their first game against San Antonio X Factor.
It's a great match, too.
Yeah, it was
a very good game.
It was a very good game. One of the best games we've seen so far. And we got more paintball action coming at you from the 2013 Mid-Atlantic Open. See you guys in just a second.
I'm here with Marcelo Margot from Ironmen. You guys just beat X Factor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you guys work on since Dallas? You didn't come out and get the best placing that you wanted to, so what did you work on?
I think we mainly just worked on playing well together. You know, in Dallas we were just kind of tight. Everybody wasn't playing loose and people were not making the moves that we know we're capable of. And that's what we worked on most, was just coming out here and playing loose.
Nice. And you guys lost Eric Humphreys and Toe Camel between Dallas and now, so what have you been doing to still keep that good team morale?
You know, losing Eric was definitely a big loss. Toke, I mean, he didn't get many reps in Dallas. I like the kid, but, you know, he wanted to go back and play with his home team, so, you know, more power to him. But I think it's better this way. You know, we have 9 players, and it gets everybody in the rotation, and everybody's just gelling and playing well together.
Awesome. Well, you guys play Damage next, correct?
Yes, we do.
Good luck. Up next, though, is going to be the Tauntauns versus Infamous. We'll see how they do.